What's up, guys? It's Stas here. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down the 10 most popular, the 10 hottest stocks that people are buying right now on WeBull. And this is interesting. I've never done anything like this before on the YouTube channel. And the funny thing is, you guys might not expect some of these stocks being in the top 10 here on WeBull. So you're in for a surprise. And if you guys find value, as always in the videos here, the channel, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. That's super important, and make sure to join the best trading investing community here on YouTube. Link down below via the Discord chat and the Facebook group. And an even better thing about it is those are both free of charge to join. So let's get into it. Stock number one is Apple, guys. And the first two on the list will not surprise you, quite honestly. And Apple is stock number one. Take a look at it here. It's currently trading at $109 per share. If we pull up this chart and go to, let's say, let's pull up this 3-month chart, you'll be able to see that Apple's gone from about $500 pre-split. It went down to about $138, and now it's trading down to about $109. So it's seeing a bit of selling pressure, down about $30, and that's because, well, the NASDAQ, tech in general, is being hit, but Apple in particular is having some issues right now with their iPhone, and that's kind of, freaking out the stock a bit, investors, traders, and the stock's falling. And overall, it makes sense how this is the number one stock on WeBull because of this split. The whole idea of this split that they just had from $500 to $138 was to attract more people into the stock. And it makes even more sense because a lot of beginners are on WeBull. A lot of people, let's say with not a lot of money, are using WeBull, more beginner-oriented people. So as the price of the stock came down, it makes sense that a lot more people are buying it. So Apple is number one, and Tesla is going to be number two. And again, it's not surprising that Apple and Tesla are 1 and 2 because both of these stocks had a stock split. Again, Apple from 500 to about 100, and Tesla went from about 2,300 all the way down to about 4,500. So that brought even more investors and people into Tesla. And since WeBull, again, a lot of beginners are using it, and a lot of other people are using it as well. But people with, let's say, a smaller amount of money, hey, they're going to be buying into Tesla, and that is why it's the number two most popular stock. And another thing, maybe why it's popular right now, is because Battery Day is coming up here. It's in about, a week, 10 days from now. So a lot of people are speculating that Elon Musk is going to tell us some extravagant news on Battery Day, reveal some secrets, which could end up shooting the stock above $550 per share, maybe back up to the high 400s. So it's the number two stock. It makes sense. People are speculating that it's going to go higher because of this split, maybe Battery Day. So that makes sense. And number three here is Genius Brands. And I'll be the first to tell you guys, I've never really looked deep into Genius Brands. I mean, I know I've seen it on Yahoo Finance, the ticker symbol here, GNUS, but I never really paid it much mind. But if you guys didn't know, it's an entertainment business for toddlers and young teens. I was reading into it, and I don't really like it because it's around $1 per share, but it doesn't matter whether I like it. A lot of people on WeBull like it since it's the number three most popular stock as of right now, as of September 15th, actually. So very interesting. Genius Brands, ticker symbol GNUS. It was at about $11 pre-crisis here. Was this the pre-crisis level? Yes, it was. It was about $11 pre-crisis. Now it's at $1. So many people are probably speculating, hey, we might buy into Genius here and make a 10x return if it goes back to $10, $11. So maybe that's why people are buying into it here, and it's the number three stock. So that's one that's a bit to me. It's a bit surprising that that's number three. And the fourth most popular stock is AAL, also known as American Airlines. So this is obviously an airline company, and we all know airlines have gotten hit, hotels have gotten hit, restaurants have gotten hit, cruise lines have gotten hit. So people are speculating here, in my opinion, that we're going to recover eventually, right? They're speculating that airlines are going to get from these levels here to the pre-crisis levels. And if we pull up, let's say, this yearly chart on AAL, you guys, or the year to date, actually, no, let's pull up this 1 year chart. You guys can see AAL was at $31 about a year ago. Now it's at $13. It was at about $10 during the pits of the crisis. So people are speculating AAL is going to recover, and they're kind of looking at it as a bounce back play at this point in time, and really a play on the comeback of the U.S. economy, because many people are speculating as the economy comes back, travel will resume as this crisis, the virus goes away, as we get a vaccine. Maybe airline stocks will go up, right? That's kind of what people are speculating. And the fifth most popular one here, which makes sense a lot to me, is Nio, ticker symbol NIO, the electric vehicle company out of China. And this is one that has been doing very well. It's gone from $3, $2, $5 over the past year, all the way up to $21 on the back of great delivery numbers, execution, and on the back of electric vehicles, the companies in general doing very well. We've seen a lot of electric vehicle stocks do very well recently. Tesla, we obviously have Nio, we have one such as DPHC, which is taking Lordstown Motors public. That's been doing very well. Workhorse Group has been doing very well, and many other ones. So electric vehicle stocks, they're doing very well. People maybe are feeling some FOMO. They want to get into it. They're piling in. So that's why it's the fifth most popular stock here on WeBull. So stock number 6 is Delta Airlines, ticker symbol DAL, and everything that I said for AAL, American Airlines, applies to Delta Airlines. This is pretty much a play on the economy going back to normal, a vaccine, the virus going away, travel kicking back up, people not being fearful to travel, right? That's a speculation on that. And taking a look here at Delta before the crisis, they were a stock at around $60, $62. So they lost a ton of value from 62 down to about 21. Now they're at about 34. So maybe they don't go back to where they were pre-crisis. Who knows what's going to happen, but maybe they don't go back to that. But investors and traders, I feel like they don't care if it goes back to pre-crisis levels. They're speculating that it might go to $45, $50. And you guys have to realize from 34 up to 45.50, yeah, it's not pre-pandemic levels, but from where it is now, that's still a pretty solid gain. So people are speculating here on the airlines, on WeBull, and it makes sense. Some people are piling into these recovery turnaround plays. And stock number 7 here, which doesn't make sense to me, quite honestly. This is one that didn't shock me because I'm not really shocked anymore these days by the stock market. Nothing surprises me after that crisis that we just experienced. Well, we're still in the crisis, but after that initial shock to the markets, nothing really phases me anymore. And that's just me being quite honest. I've seen it all at this point, I feel like, when it comes down to the stock market. But number 7, it's Ford, ticker symbol F. And this is a stock that got hit hard from $9-10 pre-crisis levels down to about $4.20 at the lows. Now it's recovered a bit. I'll give it some credit. It's gone from $3.96 at the low here to about $7.25. But from my memory, they cut the dividend. I'm not sure if they reinstated the dividend. Let me know in the comments if you guys know that. Honestly, guys, Ford has great cars. It has great cars, great trucks, the whole 9 yards. It's solid. But the future is electric vehicles, and I don't really see investing in Ford, GM, these traditional automakers, Toyota. I don't see that as the best place to put money. And again, that's just me. This is not financial advice. So that's why it's a bit confusing as to why this is in the top 10 on WeBull. But again, nothing phases me anymore. Nothing really surprises me at this point in time. And yeah, it's the number 7 stock here on WeBull, ticker symbol F. And yeah, you can maybe say this could be a bounce back play similar to the airlines. And maybe that's what people are speculating on WeBull here. And the 8th most popular stock is ticker symbol CCL, also known as Carnival Cruise Lines. And talk about a stock that got decimated, guys. It went from $52 pre-crisis back in the beginning of 2020, and it hit a low of $7.80. I mean, that is a loss of off the top of my head. That's like an 80% loss. That is unbelievable. And the stock has recovered a bit. I mean, it's doubled from that low from $8 to $16, but still it's down an immense amount from that pre-crisis level. And this is another turnaround play. Very similar to the airlines, very similar to the hotels, very similar to the restaurants. If you think we're going back to normal, cruise demand will kick up in the next couple of years, this could be a very, very good but speculative investment. And that's probably what WeBull users, traders, investors are thinking right now. And the last two here make a little bit more sense. They're more stable. They're safer than a lot of the stocks we mentioned here on the list. And number 9 is Microsoft. Very stable, safe company. It's still growing, has a nice dividend, strong dividend growth rate as well. And this being the number 9 stock, it doesn't shock me whatsoever. Ninth most popular, it does not shock me. Microsoft is a great company, and quite honestly, I thought this would be higher up on the list, but it seems like WeBull users, they do have a bit more of a risk tolerance, piling into companies like Genius, AAL, DAL, Ford, and CCL before Microsoft. But hey, who am I to judge here, guys, right? Who am I to judge? And the 10th stock number 10, is AT&T, ticker symbol T, and this is one that doesn't shock me. It's a strong company. It's more stable. It has a dividend that's pretty strong. It's 7-8% at this point, and it's about $10 off of those levels that it was pre-pandemic, right around $39. It's gone from $39 to $29, and they haven't cut the dividend. The dividend's still there. So if you're a dividend investor, if you want to buy into AT&T with potential price appreciation as well, this could be a stock for you. And again, this is not financial advice. This is simply just my opinion and what I'm getting from the charts here. So what do you guys think about these? Let me know down below in the comments. And to quickly share with you guys, out of these 10 that we just mentioned, which ones I own, let's run through that. I own Apple. I own Tesla. I do not own Genius Brands. I do not own AAL. I do own Nio. I do not own DAL. I do not own Ford. I do not own CCL, but I do own Microsoft and AT&T. So out of these 10 stocks, I own about half of them. And again, let me know down below if you own any of these, if you want to buy any of these. I'd love to know your opinion. And if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button for me and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys actually want one free stock from WeBull, the platform that you guys are seeing right here, valued up to $1,600, make sure to check out the link down below in the description box. If you deposit $100 into that account using that link, you get one free stock up to $1,600, and I also get a free stock since it is an affiliate link. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, be safe in these crazy times and in the markets as well. Peace out, guys.